When the coronavirus hit in 2020, where were you living?
With my mommy and daddy.
Oh my God.
With my mommy and daddy. Mm-hmm. Guys, you've heard me talk about this concept many, many times before. But for those of you who are watching me possibly for the very first time, understand this. And this is also in the 49 Laws of Sharpe. Women stop maturing when they figure out that men want to have sex with them. They stop maturing. They stop maturing. As soon as a female figures out that men want to have sex with her, she stops emotionally maturing. Now, why is that, Donovan? Well, that's simple. A female's sexuality is her very existence. A female who does not have any sexual allure will not get anything. Period. She won't get anything. A female's sexual allure opens all of the doors. It opens the door to sex, which leads to relationships, which leads to marriage, which leads to provisioning. A woman's sexuality is the key to her survival. Literally. So when a woman figures out, oh, these men want to have sex with me, her subconscious or firmware subconsciously go, okay. Men want to fuck us, shutting down all emotional maturity. Why? Because emotional maturity is no longer required to advance in life. Now, they start to mature again. They go through their teens and 20s, right? But when women start to mature again, the moment women start to mature again, that's when it becomes clear to them that they're not getting the same offers. That's when she starts to mature again. So when she's 31, 32 years old, yeah, listen, she still gets attention from men, but not quite as much as she used to. The quality of guys trying to holler, not what it used to be when she was 18, 19, 20, 21 years old. So at 35 years old, she realizes, oh shit, I've hit the wall. Women are always the last to know they've hit the wall. What happens then? That firmware kicks back in and says, okay, men no longer want to fuck us at the rate they used to want to fuck us, so now we must emotionally mature so that we can survive. Right? Our options are now limited. We still have options, but we don't have as many options as we used to have. And to that end, we now have to mature emotionally. So a girl who figures out that men want to fuck them, and 16 years old, that's a conservative number. She keeps that same 16-year-old mindset until she's about 36 years old. But here's what happens. When she starts to mature again, she doesn't start to mature as a 36-year-old woman. Oh, no. She's 36 going on 17. When she's 38, she has the maturity of an 18-year-old. 39, the maturity of a 19-year-old. 40 years old, the maturity of a 20-year-old. This is why Rebel 5150 said it. That's why we have the old adage, women grow old, but they never grow up. My mother is 61 years old, going on 62. She still acts like she's 30. I'm not even kidding. Not kidding. Still act like she's 30. Still acts like she's 30 years old, like she's out here playing the field. I'm like, Mom, like you're 4 years from retiring. You have an AARP card. Quit talking about going to the club. A lot of guys often wonder, why is it that these women out here act like children? This is why. This is why. This is why this 26-year-old woman is acting like a 12-year-old girl. Mommy and daddy.
Your mommy and daddy, right.
See, she thinks that's cute.
As a 26-year-old woman.
Jay Blaze says the same thing happened to Kyrie Irving when he could shoot a basketball. Now that I would agree with.
With your mommy and daddy. The family and the unit they built. What about building a lash business keeps you from being in a healthy, functioning, committed relationship, building a family? What keeps you from doing it?
That's the thing, Kevin. Absolutely nothing, but it takes two to tango. So
what does that have to do with anything? It takes two to tango. What? No. It takes one to tango. You have to qualify to the men you want. It ain't the other way around, chick.
I'm ready, and I'm ready to commit
You're
and
not-
take the time.
You're not ready to commit.
Oh, no.
What made you say that?
Damn, dude.
Are you kidding me? What makes... Oops. Kevin tells her she's not ready to commit. Her response is, what makes you say that? Is she serious?
Yeah, I'm talking to a teenager right now.
There it is. What did I just tell you? Talking to a teenager. Talking to a teenager, y'all. Talking to a teenager. This woman figured out that dudes want to fuck her probably around the age 15 or 16. So that's why she's acting like a teenager.
But I'm talking to you because at 26 years old, you're bouncing all over the place.
Yep.
But when I asked you when times got tough, you said mommy and daddy. That's not what a 26-year-old adult says. I'm going past you because you're not taking care of yourself, man. I don't have to listen to you right now because you're not even paying your own bills.
Shit. Look at that. She's all surprised, but he's right. I can't believe it. She's not paying the bills. Devin says she's mimicking him to try to mock him. Yeah, and Kevin he's looking right past that.
You don't pay the mortgage. You don't pay the utilities. You probably still living in the same room you were in high school.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Stop the cap.
You're probably living in the same room you were living in when you were in high school. Absolutely not.
You still live in your parents' house?
We talked
Live in your
about this.
parents'
No, answer the question.
live in your parents' house?
I'm gonna be moving out.
You live in your parents' house soon. How long you been there?
Kevin, obviously,
How long you been there?
She said, Kevin, obviously my whole life. He got her. He got her. He got her. Yes, she's living in the same room she grew up in. She's been dead. This is why she's acting like a kid. This is why she's acting like a teenager. Jeremiah France, $2 says, new first screening. Do you want or need a man? Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
my whole life.
Right. Have you ever moved out of your parents' house?
No.
Thank you. So that's why I'm talking through you. You're talking like you have answers, and you're 26. And I'll be honest, man. If you were a man, they call you a loser.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Hey,
Kevin.
Listen very closely. This is game right here.
I'm sorry. I'm going to just go there. If you are a man living at home with your parents, no career, no prospects, these so-called businesses, over 25, we will call you a loser.
Finish him.
We would call you a loser. We would call you a loser. You know who calls women losers is EO. EO, on our very first episode, Elite Level Game, he's like, listen, most women are losers, man. He just calls it like it is. Most women are fucking losers. Most women are losers. Listen, if the women want to be treated equally and this and that and the third, okay. If you're a 26-year-old man and you're still living at home with mom or dad, what do you call that man? A loser. So if you think you're equal and a boss bitch and this and that and the other, then guess what? You are also a fucking loser.
And we need to start calling women losers.
Yep.
Kevin, you don't
That's the first time she's ever been called a loser.
listen. That's your problem. You don't listen.
You don't listen. That's your problem. You don't listen.
You discredit.
What do I need to listen to somebody who's living at home with their mom who can't pay their own bills?
God damn. Oh my goodness. Oh, you guys see what's on the screen? That smile disappeared though, didn't it? That smile disappeared. That smile disappeared. All that fake femininity shit, that's out the door. Y'all about to see the real whoever the fuck this girl's name is. We'll call her Taekwondo, like the last one. Taekwondo's about to get mad. Nostrils flaring?
No, question. What were you doing at 26? I'm so curious.
What are you doing at 26?
What are you
I'm so
doing?
curious. Oh, look. She looked at the camera like she mic dropped. Watch this. This is funny.
You don't listen. That's your problem. You don't listen. You discredit.
What do I need to listen to somebody who's living at home with their mom who can't pay their own bills?
Now listen to this. She thinks that she got him right here. She thinks she got him right here.
No, question. What were you
Question. See the condescension on her face? What were you doing at 26 years old? I'm curious.
doing at 26? I'm so curious. What were you
Oh, look at that. Ooh, I won the argument. Bitch, you ain't won shit.
doing? Please answer.
I was living in Dallas, number one sales rep for a telecommunications company. That's what I was doing.